Coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you very much. Now the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Nurkic, the pivot, with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. And for Golden State, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Curry against Lillard. Simons with the screen on Curry. Lillard misses. Now here's Curry. Thompson passes to Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson, a screen on Hart. Wiggins kicks to Thompson. And it falls over the rim and in. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Gotta use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. Now, Hart, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Hart kicks to Lillard. Nurkic in the post. Looney on him. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Wiggins outside. And there's the pass to Looney. Out to Thompson. The 3. That one, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Grant with a screen on Thompson. 3-pointer, Lillard. Draymond Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Curry. Thompson against Lillard. Thompson passes to Curry. Trains the 3-pointer.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Launches it. That shot, no good. And it's Portland the other way. Lillard outside. Back to Simons. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Curry. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Thompson for 3. No good. Shot missing. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How would you handle chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. In at the guard spots, Lillard and Sharp. Then it's Winslow, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
That free throw, no good.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Good on the second free throw.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that crew.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. Now, here's Lillard. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. That three off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to Wiseman. Golden State moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Green. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they've shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Can't hit from in close. Lillard scanning the floor. Portland no good that time either.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
Kuminga kicks to DiVincenzo. Now Poole still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the feet.
The Warriors have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Jordan Poole at the line for 2.
That's good from Poole. Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. Green comes in for Jermichael Green. Andrew Wiggins is checked in for Kuminga. And Curry subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so he hits both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Grant the pass to Sharp. Nurkic a screen on Poole. Dishes to Nurkic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nurkic has got his first points in this one.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
And a deep three from Curry. And And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and they've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing good.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they thought they had. The effort's been spotty. It's been a learning year for this organization.
And let's get into this first half, where there were some struggles for the Portland Trailblazers.
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
If we know what you're going to say, does that mean you're getting a little predictable? That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that, it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. That's the Warriors' 5. Now here's Curry. It's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Lillard misses.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
Here's Lillard. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Simons with the screen on Curry. Lillard from outside. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. We throw good. Simons. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. James Wiseman, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. Moody's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Well, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody, the first lottery pick teammates ever to play in the NBA Finals, RJ, in their rookie season.
Yeah, the Dubs' strength in numbers, it got bolstered by some of these up-and-comers. You had Jordan Poole, who was most improved candidate last year, and then eventually we'd love to see a lot from James Wiseman.
And they're brought in, these younger players, Richard, are brought in that great culture.
Oh, there is nothing like culture. We have talked about that culture can directly impact a player's trajectory for his entire career.
And putting in work on the defensive end, Wiseman's swat providing a spark to his team.
Curry, wide open, hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 12 now in this quarter.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Here's Hart, and he drives in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
And he gets the bucket.
Some slippage at the defensive end here in the second half, allowing the offense to establish more of a rhythm.
Here's Simons, and Curry pulls it down. Shoots over Simons, and the Warriors tack on two more.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Lillard against Curry. He kicks it to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Golden State moving the ball around. Curry against Lillard. From deep. A rebound by Simon. Trailblazers trail by 15. Pass to Lillard from downtown. Portland no good that time either. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Looney with it. Working on Nurkic. Looney kicks to Thompson. Green fires from way outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Thompson inside, defended by Hart. Thompson misses. Lillard outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.